Good evening. Jessica Harmson with ABC News. Help has finally arrived for desperate residents in the north of the state after the region was cut off by floodwaters and a state of emergency was declared 4 days ago. Today, the RAAF flew 4 supply planes to Coober Pedy and 2 more are planned for tomorrow. They're carrying 20 tonnes of food and supplies. About 400,000 square kilometres remain underwater, but the worst may not be over. The Bureau's predicting more rain, up to 120 millimetres expected over the next 24 hours and up to 200 millimetres forecast for some places if thunderstorms strike. Patrick Martin is in Coober Pedy and joins us now. Patrick, how's the weather developing there now?
Jess, the first few drops of rain have just started to fall. That is in line with the forecast and a pretty ominous sign given what is forecast for the next day. Up until now, it's been very, very humid, hot and blustery. And while there hasn't been a lot of rain yet so far today, the community here has been dealing with the fallout of the recent flooding event. Of course, the Stewart Highway remains closed, and that's meant that recently this community has had to deal with a pretty serious food shortage. But today, the situation did start to improve with a pretty big helping hand from down south. All aboard. On a sunny Adelaide day, tons of perishables and other supplies were loaded, bound for far north communities hit by flooding rains in the past week. And along with the cargo, there was a simple message from the Defence Force organisers of the delivery.
There will be supplies coming, and that will be on an ongoing basis until we get through this particular period of emergency.
Whilst it is a long way away from metropolitan Adelaide, it is absolutely critical that we put all resources to responding.
Coober Pedy and other northern towns normally receive 3 deliveries a week from road transport, but none have been able to get through with the Stewart Highway cut near Glendambo, about 3 hours south of the mining town.
It's harder for your kids and your families with not much food being in town.
It's left locals thankful for the Defence Force flights.
In this situation, this delivery would be life-saving for everyone in the Coober Pedy.
But some are still questioning why the highway is closed.
Trucks drivers are saying there's nothing wrong with it, so why don't we just open it up?
That's certainly been an issue for the trucking company tasked with delivering to Coober Pedy and other towns in the north. It has 4 trucks stranded at Glendambo.
One of the bigger problems is who's responsible for kind of assessing and fixing the situation. Talk to the Department of Roads, speak to the police. Everyone keeps kind of pushing it somewhere else.
Driving that is the weather forecast, which promises another deluge on an already sodden landscape. The most significant rainfall is expected to come tomorrow and could last until Wednesday. And that leaves vulnerable communities like this one, who are already facing challenges, bracing for the situation to become much worse.
I think we've still got a couple of worrying days ahead of us.